Hello, friends. I am so sorry that I did not show up at 12:30 today. I was too busy having fun with my kids at a local pond, and I couldn't disappoint them by leaving so early. Anyways, this topic is super juicy. I love this topic. One of the reasons I wanted to talk about it is because people have been asking me, not directly about rejection per se, but the effects of having, you know, the issues that pop up around rejection. And something happened today, so something happened to me today around this thing, so I was like, okay, this is the universe saying talk about this. All right, so I've shared it in my personal group. If you want to join that, absolutely go ahead and join it. So I went to a local pond with my kids, and Anish was playing with some other kid there. Something happened. I was far away. I was a little further away. All I could hear was the mom of that child telling her child, don't play with that kid. And as a mama bear, you know what that feels like. It's like, whoa, it hit my heart. It literally hit my heart in 1,000 pieces. For a few reasons. One is I have a lot of conditioning around rejection. Rejection is one of my core issues around fear, rejection, like it just comes up a lot. So that was one piece. So it really hit home a lot more deeper than it probably would have if I didn't have so much conditioning around it. And secondly, it's my baby, right? He's only 4.5. Of course, like this, like, whoa. But something in me told me to watch and observe. Okay, so what I observed was how Anish reacted. And he is a talker. If you've known him in real life, you will see, like, he's a talker. He likes to connect with people. He's a huge extrovert. So I watched him. He looked at the mom, he looked at the kid, had a smile on his face, just walked away. Did not affect him. Did not. And it blew my mind because he doesn't have the same conditioning as I do, which is why this didn't affect him. So if you're watching this live and you have some issue around this topic, just give me a 1 or just say hello if it's too personal to talk about this openly. Or if you're watching this a replay, absolutely the same thing. So here's the thing, right? Like, he doesn't have the same conditioning as me around rejection, so it did not affect him. He went about his business, and then later I found him playing with the same kid. It's almost like that never, like whatever. But God forbid it had happened to me. I know what I would have done. I would have shrunk into a hole, and I would have not gone there. I would have felt like it's my fault, like all these things, right? And then I would be like very wary of talking to strangers. But unconsciously, this is what happened. I found myself kind of withdrawing from people there. It's almost like, oh, so this is such an unconscious behavior. What it does is it closes my heart. Now, a few hours later, I was just, hanging out with the kids. My friend had left, who had joined me for this morning outing, and there was another mom, and Anish was starting to go venture out, play with the kid, and I was taking their toys. And I found myself asking her, like, are you okay with them playing with your things? And she just looked at me and she's like, of course, it's no problem at all. And then she like shared her food, and they were sharing the toys, and it was such a beautiful interaction. Beautiful interaction. Thank you, Leah, for an amazing morning today. But it really showed me something so profound. It showed me how unconsciously I was closing my heart. I was closing my heart, and because of that one incident that happened in the morning, but not just because of that, but also because of all the other probably things that have happened throughout my lifetime around rejection. And how it makes you withdraw from people, how it stops you from connecting, right? This is why this topic is such a juicy one, and it's also an important one to pay attention to because it shows up in different ways. We hold ourselves back for this fear of rejection, because human beings, we all want to connect, and we all our behavior in life, like the relationships we make or the people we connect with or the things we do in our life, is all around this piece, around this issue, whatever that issue may be. For me, it's like rejection. So I felt very compelled to talk about it because the more you have your heart open, the more you can make an impact in not only your life but other people's life in the world. I love Brené Brown's work around vulnerability and connecting, and it is such an important piece. I think only love can heal the world. However cheesy it may sound, only love can heal the world. And I wanted to bring this to your attention today because start observing, like, how do you respond to the world if you have a specific issue? Like, how do you find yourself positioning yourself because of a particular issue in your life? For me, like, I've held back. I'm so sensitive to other people's feelings and how they are in the world. I think that's what made me such a great therapist, and that's what made me choose that profession, because I was attuned to their feelings and emotions probably long before even they know it. It sounds kind of cocky, but it isn't. Like, I was doing that more as a way to protect myself, like before I found that profession, like not in my professional life, but like, I would do that as a way to protect myself, because if I knew how they were feeling, then I could position myself, right? Like, I would not get rejected. So this was happening so unconsciously, but it held me back from being me, from stepping into my power, from showing up in the world like how I am supposed to show up. So it's a very important gift, right? Like, from all these issues, a lot of gifts are born. And one of my gifts, what it made me a brilliant therapist. But it doesn't serve me in the world if I keep walking around with my heart like under a lock and key. It doesn't serve. It doesn't serve, and I'm like, oh, she might not like me, so let me not talk to her, right? It doesn't work that way. Like, I'm not saying you need to walk around with your heart like wide open and keep getting hurt, but like, just notice, be aware of how you show up in your life, in your world, when you have some of these issues lurking in the background. Because it makes you, the more freedom we have, right? The more freedom we have from these issues, or the more awareness we have around these issues, the more we can have freedom in our life. And that is what is awakening. When you have more freedom in your system, it creates the space for you to be in the world as you, whatever the universe made you to be, and whatever gifts and talents you have, right? So if this resonates for you and you would like to learn more, absolutely comment, and then I can connect you with my newsletter, or like, I can put you on my email list, and we'll stay in touch. All right, join me next week, same time. No, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Maybe in the summer it might change. I'll keep you guys posted, because I'm often out playing with my kids and I want to do that. I want to be present with them. All right, guys, take care, and talk and share how this landed for you and if it resonated for you. Okay, bye.